In today's video, I will show you how to download any URL using Nix. So here I have an empty flake.nix file. So here I want to define a Nix SVG variable, which is a return value of fetchurl function. This fetchurl function requires two arguments. The first one is URL. The second one is hash of the resource returned by the URL. So here we will insert the URL of the resource we want to fetch. In this case, I want to fetch this SVG logo, copy the URL and paste it here. We can leave the hash empty for now. And since Nix SVG is a derivation, I will expose this as a default package. Now we can run Nix build. So the build will throw an error, but this is expected. The error will tell us the actual hash value we need to use on our code. So we copy the hash here and paste it on our code. So let's try Nix build again. The second time it runs, it should run successfully. If we list current directory, we can see a new file named result. We can open this. This is a file that we have just downloaded. So the reason we have to specify a hash in the first place is because Nix build have to be reproducible, while URL returns the same resources most of the time. The reproducible build requires it to be the same all of the time, not most of the time. So in case someone changes image returned by this URL, we can ensure that the build is either success and return the same result, or the build just fail. So this fetchurl function is a convenient way to use external resources on your Nix code base while still ensuring that the build is reproducible. So that is the reason why I need to set the hash every time we fetch a URL. Another thing to note here is that Nix SVG here is actually just a derivation. So for example, we can create another derivation that depends on Nix SVG. For example, I can build a wallpaper with white background and having Nix logo on the center. So let's do that. Wallpaper is a derivation which will be created using run command function. So first create the build directory, and we will use ImageMagick to add background to the Nix SVG. We will use the Nix SVG as an input and add another options. Then we specify the output path. Then we set the wallpaper as a default package. Then we will run Nix build. Now we can open the wallpaper. That is how you can fetch a URL using Nix, set the hash, and use it as a derivation. Thank you for watching and subscribe for more Nix content.